Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, YouTube live viewers. Today is November 20, 2024, the schedule of pre-bid conference for civil works. So we have two uh, proposed project to be presented this afternoon. So before we will proceed, so we will have our opening prayer first.
Yes. Father in heaven, thank you for bringing us together. As we prepare for this meeting, we ask that you prepare our hearts and lead us in moments. May we set aside our own agendas and seek what you desire for us to accomplish during this meeting. Please direct our thoughts and guide our discussion. Help us to be attentive and respectful of one another's inputs and to work as a team. We ask that you grant us clarity of mind and lead us to helpful solutions. In Jesus' name.
Good afternoon once again. So before we proceed, may I request our back secretariat to read the attendance for this afternoon pre-bid conference.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So good afternoon, everyone, for today's pre-bid conference for civil works, dated November 20, 2024. Present here today, we have our back chairperson, Engineer Marcelino O. Cabig Engineer, our back by regular member, Sir Joseph N. Palima, our back provisional member, Engineer Harold C. Canary, and our back end user representative, Engineer Pastor J. Banderas. And to present the project, we have from the planning design section, Engineer Joseph Sarah M. Verdugas. And yours truly, the back head secretariat, Procurement Unit Head, April Jane T. Picasares. That's all, sir.
Thank you, April, for the reading of the attendance for this afternoon pre-bid conference. So since the Bid and Awards Committee is quorum, so I will call this pre-bid conference for civil works to order. So I request our planning design section to present their
So good afternoon, everyone. I am Sarah Verdugas from Highway Design Unit, Planning Design Section. I'm here to present in behalf of Engineer Judah Love, contract ID 25KK0019, preventive maintenance, primary road along Butuan City, Cagayan de Oro City, Iligan City Road, stations 1355 plus 335 to 1356 plus 733. Location is at Iligan Misamis Oriental. So our project appropriation, we have 60,053,000. Our approved budget cost is 57,951,145. Our contract duration is 155 calendar days. Our net length is 1,398 linear meter. So this is the typical roadway section. So we have inner carriageway width 3.35 and our widening is 3.35 meters. So overall, we have width carriageway of 13.4. So our scope of work is asphalt overlay with thickness of 50 mm with pedestrian crossing pavement markings and reflectorized pavement markings. So this is the location. We have a start of project 1355 plus 335 and end of the project is at 1356 plus 733. So these are the items included in the project. We have provision of field office for the engineer. We have provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer. 1 unit. Project billboard and signboard occupational safety and health program. We have traffic management. We have mobilization and demobilization. Next. We have emulsified asphalt, bituminous concrete surface wearing course, hard laid, 50 mm, refractorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white. We have concrete joint sealant, hot poured elastic, type. That would be all. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Sarah. So, for presentation of contract ID number 25KK0019. So, do we have questions or clarification from the online viewers? So, none. From the Bid and Awards Committee? None. So, we will proceed for the next project 25KK0020.
So for our next project with contract ID 25KK0020, project name, Preventive Maintenance, primary road along Butuan City, Cagayan de Oro City, Iligan City Road, stations 1359 plus 00 to 1360 plus 00. Also, location is at Misamis Oriental. So our project appropriation is 46,743,000. ABC is 45,808,140. Our contract duration is 145 calendar days. Our net length is 983 linear meters. So this is the typical roadway section. We have a carriageway width of 6.7 and widening 3.35 on both sides also. So we have also included our shoulder with width of 2 meters. So for the right side, we have stations 1359 plus 00 to 1359 plus 466. And for the left side, we have 1359 00 to 1359 plus 478. So our scope of work, asphalt overlay with thickness of 50 mm, with pedestrian crossing pavement markings and refractorized pavement markings. So this is the location of the project. So we have the start of the project, 1359 plus 00, and end of the project is 1360 plus 00. So these are the items included in the project. We have provision of field office for the engineer. We have provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer. We have project billboard and signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. We have emulsified asphalt, bituminous concrete surface wearing course, hard laid 50 mm. We have refractorized thermoplastic pavement markings wide. We have, lastly, we have concrete joint sealant, hot poured elastic type. That would be all.
Okay, so thank you, Engineer Shaira,
Thank you, sir.
for the presentation. So from the online viewers, clarification questions. So none. From the Bid and Awards Committee, so none. So we will proceed for the technical requirements.
And other requirements for infrastructure projects. Submission and send for technical component and plans A. Legal documents. A. Valid projects registration certificate with company membership. All of these in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRB. Project certificate of registration and membership. All users shall upload and maintain in filters a current and updated file of the following Class A eligibility documents under sections 23.18 and 24.18. 1. Registration certificate. 2. Mayor's business permit or its equivalent document. 3. Tax clearance. 4. Income license and registration. And 5. Audited financial statements or AFS. Note that section 8.5.2 of the IRR states that for the purpose of updating the certificate of registration and membership, all Class A eligibility documents mentioned in this section supporting the veracity, authenticity, and validity of the certificate shall remain current and updated. The failure of the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Technical documents. B. Statement to prospective bidder and all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. And C. Statement to the bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. And D. Special income license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. And E. Original copy of bid security. In the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the insurance commission or original copy of the otherwise bid securing declaration. Single largest completed contract, or SLCC. The SLCC completed should be similar to the contract delivered or has the same major categories support. The SLCC's value should be at least 50% of the ABC delivered upon adjustment to current prices using the PSA Consumer Price Indices. Contractors under small A and small B categories without similar experience on the contract may participate if the cost of the contract delivered is not more than the allowable range of contract costs, or ARCC, of the registration. Bid security. Purpose. To guarantee that the successful bidder shall, within 10 calendar days from receipt of the notice of award, enter into contract with the PDP and furnish the performance security required. Form of bid security. A. Cash or cashier's manager's check. Amount 2% of ABC. B. Bank guarantee or draft or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank. Amount 2% of ABC. C. Surety bond callable upon demand, accompanied by certification from insurance commission. Amount 5% of ABC. D. Bid securing declaration. Amount no percentage required. Only one form of bid security is required to be submitted. Bidders have the option to choose their preferred form of bid security. F. Project requirements which shall include the following. A. Organizational chart for the contract delivery. B. List of contractors and personnel, such as the project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, foreman, safety officer, and health personnel or first aider to be assigned to the contract bid with their complete qualification and experience statement. C. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. Contractors' key personnel. The key personnel should meet the following number of years' work experience. The experience means total years of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy service, including the tax identification number or TIN of the key personnel. Compliance to DEO 98 series of 2016 revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors or consultants, materials engineering, and to include the contact number of materials engineering. compliance with DEO 148 series of 2025 guidelines in the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants project review. We have proposed three technical personnel as an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bid. The bidder shall submit certification that one of the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is aligned with the contract. And two, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office pursuant to Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012. The proposed three personnel and replacement must be named in the bidding document. The three personnel required are the following: one project manager with 5 years of general experience and 5 years of relevant experience. Note that the valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be present. The second key personnel is one project engineer with 5 years of general experience, 3 years of relevant experience, and is a DPWH accredited project engineer. Note that the valid and updated PRC license ID and project engineer certificate with 3 signatures should be present. The third key personnel is one materials engineer with 5 years of general experience, 3 years of relevant experience, and is a DPWH accredited materials engineer. Note that the valid and updated PRC license ID and materials engineer certificate with 3 signatures should be attached. The fourth key personnel is one foreman with 5 years of general experience and 3 years of relevant experience. Note that a valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be attached. The fifth key personnel is one safety officer with 5 years of general experience and 3 years of relevant experience. Note that certificate of training issued by DOLE and a valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be attached. The last key personnel is one full-time health personnel. Note that a certificate of training and valid and updated government issued ID with 3 signatures should be attached. All in all, there should be 6 total number of personnel. Other personnel such as the mason, steelman, carpenter, painter, builder, plumber, or electrician should be included or reflected in the organizational chart. Contractors' major equipment use. A contractor is required to provide proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment owned, lease agreements for equipment to be leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the projects. Proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment pledge must specify and indicate the model or year, capacity, performance, or size, plate number, motor number, or body number, chassis serial number, engine serial number, specific location and condition for Department Order 58 Series. Contractors' minimum materials testing equipment. Please refer to DEO number 11, Series of 2017 for the minimum material testing equipment. DPWH Procurement Manual Volume 2 infrastructure main guidelines specifically requires the submission of the materials testing equipment as stated in clause 5.6.2.3 technical proposal and clause 5.6.2 and 8.4.c project requirements using form DPWH INFR 15. List of contractors, major construction, and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certifications of availability. Original duly signed omnibus loan statement, or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretarial certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and new acts to represent the people. Financial documents. 8. The respective students from the culture of net financial contracting capacity or NCC. Tax on I. If applicable, will sign one venture agreement or JDA in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JDA in the instance that the bid is successful. For the financial component annual, J. Original or duly signed and accomplished financial report and other documentary requirements under RA number 9184. K. Original or duly signed with prices in the bill of quantities. L. Duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including a summary sheet indicating the given prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. And M. Cash flow by quarter. Detailed estimates. According to DEO 197, series of 2016, the following items shall not be subjected to OCN and profit impact. 1. Mobilization and demobilization. 2. Provision of service fee. 3. Permits and clearances. According to DO 197, series of 2016, the following non-civil works items shall not be subjected to OCN markup. The field laboratory office and living quarters with rental basis, furnishing of furnaces, lab equipment, survey equipment and HMOs, assistance with engineers, photographs, health and safety, traffic management, environmental compliance, communication equipment, etc. This submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. The address for the seat of bids submitted manually is Back Conference Room, 3rd floor, DPWH Misamis 26, Iligan City, Misamis Oriental. For electronic submission, electronic bids _ Misamis Oriental 1 at DPWH.gov.ph. Bid evaluation. The financial component of the bids of each past year shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The VAT shall automatically disqualify when the total calculated bid price which exceeds the 8%. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. 1. Completeness. No price in required item, non-compliant, indicating a 0 or a dash, including DOP. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable DOP, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections. Bid prices in figures versus words per day, total price versus unit price per item, unit price per item per days, total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum per days, unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in DOP, DOP per days. Post qualification, verification of legal requirements, licenses, certificates, permits, non-completion in brackets. Verification of technical requirements. Key personnel where minimum work experience requirements to be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment and materials for laboratory equipment. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative CPH of at least 15% in any project, or a negative CPH of at least 10% in each of 2 or more contracts. Failure of the contractor commence repair works on ongoing contracts within 7 calendar days and to complete them within 30 calendar days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance within 30 calendar days and complete them within 90 days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and failures. Verification of technical requirements. Substandard quality of work as per contract terms and specifications, or unsatisfactory performance with contractors' obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of this. Verification of financial requirements. Bid as proposal and NFC fee. Contract award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest of bid and responsible, or LCRP, as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification requirement. The successful bidder shall be notified through the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereof, in accordance with section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Common reasons for rejection of bids, ineligibility, and post-disqualification of bid. 1. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the Insurance Commission indicating the name of contract, the procuring entity, and name of contract. 2. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. 3. Overlapping of pledge equipment and committed to technical personnel. 4. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid fee. 5. Late submission of bids. 6. Failure to submit supporting documents, such as the certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the contract, if equipment pledge is the release or purchase. 7. Negative sweeping in the ongoing contracts, negative 15% or more, or negative 10 in each of the 2 or more ongoing contracts. 8. Unsatisfactory CPS rating. 9. Incomplete pages of bid documents. 10. Authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Single proprietor. Signatory should be the owner of proprietor only. Corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate, and board resolution. Joint venture resolution agreement. Partnership, as indicated in the articles of partnership. That is all. Thank you.
Works with these services as per Department Order number 17 series of 2020. Please strike 69.1. In addition to the rule 21 and 22 of this IRR, the whole subject to the authority delegated to that, if any, shall impose on bidders or prospective bidders the administrative penalty of suspension for 1 year for the first offense and suspension for 2 years for the second offense from participating in the competitive bidding process, as well as disqualification from further participating in competitive bidding being undertaken for the hearing entity concerned, where applicable for the following violations. All other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patently insufficient bid for at least 3 times within the year except for valid reasons. Rights violation. 1. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid with a valid cost as determined by when the bids and awards come to concern. A bidder submitting insufficient defective documents such as insufficient bid securities and other deficiencies. A bidder submitting a late bid without a valid cause as determined by the act concerned. Other acts that tend to negate the purpose of bidding public bidding as determined by the concerned act, provided these acts have been indicated or discussed in the instructions to bidders, bid bulletins, notices, minutes of pre-bid conference, or other similar instruments. Tax violations. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid without a valid cause as determined by the bids and awards committee concerned. Valid reason. Upon computation, its price bid was determined to be above the ABC, or bids to be supplied are no longer available in the market. A bidder submitting a late bid with valid cost as determined by the fact concerned. Valid reason. Due to force majeure and penalty restrictions. A bidder submitting insufficient and effective documents such as insufficient bid securities. Number one, bid security not in the name of the bidder. Number two, insufficient amount in validity period. Number three, not issued in the name of the bidder entity. Submission of not valid filters. The failure of the prospective bidder to submit its filtered certificate with a guaranteed date Class A eligibility documents, example, legal and financial documents. Valid reason not present. Failure to submit mandatory forms. Price schedule, paid for, authorized, bid security declaration, authorized, omnibus sworn statement. Other required forms of the bid security aside from the bid security declaration, stating the bidder involves ongoing procurement in private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement of the bidders as LCC similar to the contract to be bid. Owner's certificate of acceptance or CPE's rating accompanying statement of the bidders as LCC. Bidders computation and FCC are committed line of credit for goods. Notarized joint venture agreement or notarized statements as to forming JV for goods. Certification as the reciprocity to foreign bidders for goods. Special takeoff license or joint venture for infrastructure. Butuan cash flow for infrastructure. Valid reasons not acceptable. For CSD, failure to submit any of the following: certificate of employment, contract agreement, curriculum detail. Valid reasons not accepted. Submission of the following required forms as indicated in the 6th edition of the Philippine bidding documents without name, legal capacity, and signature of the bidder authorized representative. Number one, bid for. Number two, price schedules. Number three, bid security declaration. Number four, omnibus sworn statement. Number five, GBA. Valid reasons not acceptable. Nomination of key personnel of different profession as per requirement of the bidding document. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit proof of ownership, lease, purchase agreement of pledge equipment. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit certification of key personnel Department Order 9 Series 2012. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to comply with the required number of key personnel and equipment. Valid reason not applicable. Participating in the bidding but not related business type as indicated in the mayor's permit for goods. Valid reasons not applicable.
And additional information for our respective bidders. So these are the scheduled procurement activities for the presented projects. For issuance or downloading of bidding documents, deadline will be on December 4, 2024 until 8:30 a.m. and hard copies are available at Procurement Unit, third floor, DPWH Misamis. And these within documents can be downloaded from DPWH website and PhilJobs website. And for the receipt of bids or dropping of bidding documents, deadline will also be on December 4, 2024 until 10 a.m. And for the schedule of the opening of bids, it will be on December 4, 2024 at 10 a.m. immediately after the submission of bids. And for the required category of works, so for contract ID 25KK0019, the required category of work is RCA or roads construction asphalt. Same for 25KK0020, required category of work is RCA. And as shown, this is a sample of the technical and financial documents to be submitted. So the bid and supporting documents should be hard and properly bound. So that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Brett, on the reading of the procurement activities schedule and the category of works and the sample of the bidding documents properly hardbound. So, do we have questions, query, or clarification from the online viewers? So none. So any motion for the adjournment of this afternoon pre-bid conference for civil works dated November 20, 2024.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adjournment of this pre-bid conference, civil works, dated November 2024. Adjourn.
Seconded, Mr. Chair. It has been moved and seconded for the adjournment of this pre-bid conference for civil works, November 20, 2024. So I will now declare this pre-bid conference for civil work is adjourned. Thank you, YouTube live viewers, for watching, and thank you for everyone, and God bless us all.